Hello, I'm Jamie from Shamrocker World, and today I'm going to talk about one of my favorite exotic fruits called the tamarind. Usually when I see this fruit in stores, I get a whole bunch and the fruit actually lasts me for a while, and I'm here to talk about everything about the tamarind fruit. So, what is the tamarind? Tamarinds are actually these brown fruit pods that are grown from trees that are indigenous to India and parts of Africa. Underneath the brown shells of the fruit lies sticky brown pulp, and underneath that it has large brown oval-shaped seeds. So I know what you're thinking, and that's not what it looks like. But I can assure you that the taste of the fruit is a mixture between sweet and sour, mostly on the sour side with a slight mineral undertone. It is a very concentrated flavor. One thing I love about the tamarind is that it has little to no fat, very low sodium, and it doesn't have as much moisture as other exotic fruits or other fruit varieties. There's actually another variety of tamarind known as the sweet tamarind. These tamarinds are a little bit smaller than the sour variety. It has a more compact bean pod, and it contains light brown, stickier pulp, as well as smaller oval-shaped to almost square-shaped seeds. So for the sweeter flavor, there's the sweet variety of tamarind. So where can you get tamarind? Tamarind might be available in certain parts of the year, and it will depend on where you are and where it's shipped. Ethnic markets will likely carry them, such as supermercados, Hispanic markets, Asian markets, or Indian markets. Some major chain stores may also carry them in the packaged variety, such as here in Texas we have H-E-B and Central Market. Those two locations will likely sell the sour variety, but occasionally I've seen the sweet variety in Central Market. I've actually seen these sold in Walmart as well. And you can also check any organic or health food store. Wherever you may find it, tamarind may come in various forms. It may come in the natural pods. It may be sold in block or cone form, and it could be the pulp with or without the seeds. It's also available in tamarind powder, in nectars or juice or flavored juices, and it's also available in candy form. A common candy in my area is called the pulparindos. That's actually made from tamarind pulp, and it's actually mixed with salt, seasonings, and chili powder, so that's a very common candy that I see. It can also come in other candy forms. I've seen the sweet variety come in like little balled forms, and it is covered in sugar, and it may contain the actual seeds as well. So there are many options to find tamarind, whether it's the actual fruit itself or in packaged forms or with other products that are flavored with tamarind. So if you do find tamarind, how much does it cost? I've actually found them inexpensive based on the weight of the fruit. I actually may pay between $3 to $4 a pound. And because they're lightweight, you actually get a lot for a pound. The packaged varieties may be a little bit more expensive because they've been processed, but relative to other exotic fruits, tamarind's actually really inexpensive. When selecting tamarind, if you do find them in the bins or in bulk form, I usually try to get them with the shells intact, because usually when the pulp is exposed, you don't know who's last touched it. I've been to bins where they've obviously been overhandled or roughed up. I've also seen bins where it looked like somebody just bit off of it or tore off of it. So I always try to get them intact, just to ensure that nothing got on the actual pulp, which is what you'll eat, and to make sure that there isn't potential molding or anything that would make the tamarind pulp inedible. So how do you eat tamarind? It's actually really easy to eat, and it's similar to opening up bean pods or shucking beans. So the first thing you'll do is crack off the brown outer shell of the pod. And then you'll expose the brown pulp that's on the inside. And next you can devein the brown pulp. You can usually take one in and just pull along the length of it to remove the thick vein-like part of the shell. And I know it looks weird, but it's really good. And lastly, you can remove the brown seeds from inside the pod. All you do is take your fingers and pry it open, and then you'll reveal the large brown seed that's on the inside. And the seed itself is encased around a thin, white, edible skin. There's so many uses for tamarind. Once you remove the shell, the stem, and the seeds, you can actually just eat that little section as is. That's usually how I enjoy tamarind. You can boil down the pulp or soak it in warm water to make a paste. And the paste can be used to flavor drinks. It can be made into sauces, chutneys, added to stir fry, and you can incorporate the flavor in a lot of dishes. The actual tamarind seeds themselves can be made into jewelry. You can take the seeds and drill a hole in it, and it is commonly made out of bracelets, necklaces, and other jewelry. So that's one unique use you can make out of the tamarind seeds. And I usually like to collect the seeds in order to potentially make jewelry, and I also germinate them as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video about my favorite exotic fruit, the tamarind. Whenever I see it, I just love to get a whole bunch. I just snack on it for a long time, and I just love the flavor. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And leave a comment down below if you've ever tried tamarind yourself and where you're able to find it. And if you'd like to learn how to grow tamarind from seed, then make sure to check out my video. And don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel for more videos on exotic fruits, growing exotic fruits, gardening, outdoor crafts, and more. Thank you.